event, Dr. Farah Haider, President of Alliance, has a vision that how can we celebrate women. Of course, we are celebrating our culture, our profession, but how can we do that? How can we recognize some of the women who have done great achievement in our society? So the next three presentations you'll hear are from the women who have chosen a path and made an excel in their own profession. The first one to introduce is Ms. Tara Gajwani. Please come to stage, and she will tell you her story, that how she managed to do what she's doing now, and what is really nitty-gritty things involved in making what beautiful art material and jewelry she's making. Please, Ms. Tara Gajwani from Atlanta.
Hello everyone, welcome to the APPNA Alliance Fashion Show, and a special welcome to Honorable Congresswoman Donna Edwards. I'm Tara Gajwani. I'm so happy to be here with you all. I'm a jewelry designer and I love jewelry, and I hope to share some of my beautiful pieces made with a lot of care, thought and design with you all. Looking at beautiful and unusual pieces, wearing it and buying it have always been my passion, and I'm finally blessed enough to share them with you. I'm from Pakistan, and as all Pakistanis know, we ladies are obsessed with our gold and diamonds. I was about 8 years old when I was introduced to serious jewelry shopping by my mom and aunts. They would take me with them to stores, and I would see them try on various pieces and hear them talk of carats, cut, polki, handmade, etc. My mom had the most beautiful collection of jewels, some even antique pieces with period coins which she got from her parents, and I grew up trying on her jewels like you must have done with your mom's collections. My background is in architecture, which honed my aesthetics and techniques. I believe jewelry is a piece of wearable art. I get my inspiration from nature, from my travels, and from my day-to-day life. My APPNA fashion collection is inspired by the beauty of colors and landscape, the flowers, the rolling vines, and the sky. My jewelry is a fusion of the classic style with a contemporary form made specially for the modern woman. Today's woman is on the go, wants beautiful pieces, but wants them to be wearable and versatile. I want my own jewelry to be perfect in an Eid party, a New Year's party, Christmas party, and even to work. But I don't want to have 4 different medals. I want one that I can wear to all these events and look absolutely stunning. I use semi-precious stones, enamel pigments, pearls, vintage coins, and various metals to create distinctive handmade gold-plated jewelry. In my mother's time, the stones had to be cut a certain way to be used in the jewelry, whereas in today's time, with a nod to nature, I celebrate emeralds, rubies, sapphire, agates, jade, turquoise, and corals in their natural form. No two pieces are alike because of the very nature of the stones and the materials used. My handmade jewelry is made from raw metals such as copper, brass, and silver by jewelry artisans, and requires highly skilled labor to transform the metals and stones into works of art. Each piece is a combination of different techniques like filigree, meenakari, hand carving of metal. It takes about 6 to 8 weeks to create each handmade piece from design to the final product. I'd like to show you some slides where you can see the handmade jewelry making process.
फरा का बच्चा था, फरा बेचारा नर्वस हो गया। नैना के साथ करीब रहते हैं, हमें करीब छोड़ के।
Okay, so in this slide, what you see is a cover sheet and a craftsman has drawn some design on top of it and he's carving it with a jewelry saw.
इसने कल पहले इसने हम बैठे में तो ये अच्छा लगा है।
After the small pieces are cut,
कुछ रैप है,
they are joined together. A wax mold is created and the pieces are then joined together. They are welded together on top of plaster of Paris.
शिवा आपने जो
And
गले में
once the pieces are welded, then after
I
that
like it.
they are plated with gold, and the smaller and the larger stones are fit on them. And the last thing that you see is the pieces after they are finished.
और मनीषा वो सुहेल भी बोल रहे हैं।
Thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Please do visit me at my booth number 818, where these and many other pieces are available for you. I'd like to thank the APPNA Alliance, Dr. Farah, Dr. Rizwan for giving me this opportunity to speak with you today. Thank you.
और एक नाचर गाउट 6-8-7 मर्द एक ये मैं कब लग
Thank you, Tara. Our next speaker is a very inspirational and special speaker. I was just talking to her and realized that she's a single mother of 2. When she decided that what she wants to do, she put her all effort, and today, before coming to here, she was with a meeting with Defense Department for her own patent. She has developed her own patents for some of the devices which are used by disabled people. So what an inspirational speaker or person she is. Miss Kashif from K-Care, where she will tell you the little story. There is a small video which will show before she starts.
I'm the founder of K-Care, which is a woman-owned small business that designs, develops, and manufactures arm braces to immobilize shoulders, protect them, or support them for post-surgical precautions or stabilization of post-traumatic injuries, or for any specialized clinical care that requires an arm to be placed in a brace. I graduated from The Ohio State University in 1996 and also completed my MBA in healthcare from George Washington University. Working with patients for over 18 years, the most satisfaction I got would be listening to my patients. I have invented a new revolutionary technology in arm braces, which has an open flap technique that rolls over the arm and forms a sleeve over the arm and secures it with Velcro to keep it in position. So essentially, instead of trying to move an arm to fit in a brace, the brace itself fits over the arm. I've also eliminated the neck strap hanging on the neck. I replaced it with a waist strap to make it more comfortable. You know, the most frequent feedback that I have gotten when people have tried on my brace is the first thing they say is, it's very comfortable. And the first question they ask, are you sure nobody else made it? This is so simple.
It's such a wonderful evening, and it's so good to be here tonight. Thank you, APPNA, for this awesome opportunity and honor. Thank you, Congresswoman Donna Edwards and Delegate Jay Jalisi, to be here tonight. It's so nice to have you here as well. Today, I want to share with you a little story that's behind this invention that I've done and have patented this brace. I am an occupational therapist for over 18 years and working with patients, maybe thousands of them with shoulder injuries and surgeries and conditions where I had to help them with arm braces. I realized that it was so difficult for these patients just to move an arm that's hurting and try and fit it in a brace. Most of the braces are so complicated to comply with, or they're so flimsy, they just don't support the arm. And most all braces have a strap that's pulling on the neck. Now, if any of you has ever had to put a brace on and you have that strap pulling on the neck, how does your day go? These patients just did not want to wear them. So I started looking for solutions. I started talking to clinicians. And is there a brace that's simple, does not pull on the neck, and also supports the arm? Guess what? There isn't any. So I decided to make one myself. I remember calling the attorney and looking the name from the yellow pages. And I picked up the phone and I said, would you file a patent for me? And he said, do you have a prototype? And I said, no, it's in my head. And I know that the patients need it, and there is an urgency, and they're suffering, and there's a need. So he kind of sensed that urgency and desperation in my voice. And he said, what can I get from you? And I said, well, I can draw. So I sketched it on a piece of paper and sent it to him. And believe me, he filed for the patent based on my drawing, and it got approved without any objection. And so now it's being manufactured here in Virginia in a small town where it is the highest rate of unemployment. I truly believe that a business is always a business because of social proof. So I wanted to make it here because it's going to help my own community. I wanted it to be made in the USA because the name Made in USA is the best endorsement for the best quality brace. Now, things that I was looking for, it does not pull on the neck. It's very easy to apply, and it supports the arm well. Bingo. It will improve the compliance of the patients, and it will save clinicians the time to apply it and also to instruct the patients. So I think everybody's going to be happy. I am taking it to the domestic market and also to the international market with the help of U.S. Department of Trade and Commerce. But you know what? When the physicians like it and they use it, the hospitals wants to keep it. So here I am asking all the physicians to have an interest, see if you like it, if you want to use it for your patients, and I'll be more than happy to give you some more information. Now, the other things that it comes with is water, and it is machine washable. And because it has fewer points of contact with the skin, it reduces the risk for infection. So it is highly recommended for burns patients or lymphedema patients. Of course, its primary population is orthopedics, just to immobilize the shoulder. And because it is compact, it doesn't take a lot of storage, so it can be kept in the emergency rooms and also in the ORs. And with that, I just want to thank you for taking this time to listen to me and hear my story. And I hope you really enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.